Hello people, RobinsTaste here from RobinsTaste, and today I'm gonna make a very short review of a couple of films that I got myself not that long ago, during the summertime. I start off right away with MacGruber, a very funny comedy, and understand me, it is actually pretty damn heavy action as well. I give this 3 stars because it's not serious enough like Get Smart to actually become something very good about it. It's more like it's just a comedy film. But 3 stars, very much worth. Check it out, MacGruber, very funny and hilarious take on the 80s to 90s action heroes. Alright, so next up is Hot Tub Time Machine, which I give 3 stars. It was not as hilarious as MacGruber that you sit down laughing all the time, but actually I do like the story and the characters, and the acting is so well done that it actually saves an entire movie. So if I gotta have some friends over or a girlfriend over or whatnot, I would basically show up this one because it's actually a very nice friendship kind of movie. You can sit down, have a couple of booze or have some snacks or whatever, and it will be a very fun show. Next up is a movie I'm not sure if I'm gonna hate it or love it, but the first time I saw it I'm more hating it. It's Lost Highway by David Lynch. It's very bizarre, very dark, and I'm the kind of guy who likes both bizarre and dark movies, but this was a little bit too fucked up for me. You don't quite much get everything. It's more like an arts movie where you don't supposed to get everything, but I still have to give it 3 stars because it was kind of scary in the beginning and very scary moments, and it was actually a very good beginning for something bigger, but in the middle it fades off and becomes a romantic shit thing. In the end it becomes more fear, but then you lost the sting, you know? So for me, the beginning of the movie, the first hour I think it is, was more entertainment than the rest of the film is. Lost Highway. Next up is a movie I didn't care for a lot. I didn't care one bit for this film. Basically got this old fart known as Edmund, who's pissed off about his wife and his life, so he started off hitting the street and searching for hookers to fuck for a good price. I mean, okay, where's the good plot? I mean, what the hell, you're not supposed to find yourself into this character, just like, I thought it was gonna be like falling down what already happened and think it's very good, where you get pissed about things that actually happens in real life, but this man, you actually kinda get happy but didn't get mugged, because he's just a complete asshole who's worth getting mugged. Next up is a movie that I found myself a little bit more interesting in, and therefore I give it 2 stars. They cast the musician Sting as one of the big roles. It's the grotesque, and I don't know, I didn't care too much for it. It was more like a very bad drama rather than thriller, because it doesn't come to the thriller parts until the end, and then it's not a thriller anymore, it's more like supposed to be, but it doesn't work out. The grotesque is pretty okay, and therefore I give it 2 stars. Next up is a movie I found myself very much fond of, and after getting this one, I just can't stop thinking about it. It's like Scanners, but you replace all the Scanners' abilities with fire. Spontaneous Combustion, directed by Tobe Hooper and starring Brad Dourif, heavy ass actor. So Brad is basically playing this kid who's around 30 years old, who can make people go to flame by his own mind. He can projectile fire. Now he's trying to figure out more about his past, and more about his life, and more about what the hell is going on around him, and why people around him seem to die of spontaneous combustion, even though he is not the man who did it. The final duel is very cool. Not as cool as Scanners, but it's pretty damn hard to beat. If any director would make Spontaneous Combustion as a remake, I think it would be Joe Dante who made The Hole. The reason is that Joe Dante has a lot of feeling from the 80s. You got The Hole in it, you got The Gremlins. He's sticking out from the ordinary, trying to make his own visions. And while this movie does have a lot of effects, this movie was supposed to be in 3D on the theaters, actually it works out very goddamn fine. And do you know why? Because he has the essence of movie making. Just like John Carpenter, he made the excitement go forth until it breaks down into hell, and that is pretty damn cool. Here it doesn't go really to hell, but it holds up the excitement long enough to make you want to stick to the rest of the movie. I give this movie 4 stars because the casting role is just fantastic, all the roles are fantastic. And this hot ass chick who I can't stop thinking about in my mind for some reason. Jesus Christ, I'm afraid I'm gonna become some form of a pervert in the future. 4 stars for the whole. Now we're gonna go for something that is a little bit more kick-ass. Oh, kick-ass. What an irony. Now, of course, this is a great movie and everybody knows about it, so I'm not gonna pick it up too much. But I give this movie actually 4 stars. For me, it is very hard to rate 5 stars. It gotta be one of my favorite movies of all time, or very close to become one. But Kick-Ass is still 4 stars. It's the second time I saw it, not as bad as the first time. But Jesus Holy Christ is real cool. However, I do not like Matthew Vaughn, who made the movie. The reason is, he fucked up X-Men First Class. I'm the only guy in the entire universe that hates this movie, apparently, but I just didn't care too much of it. I was waiting almost a whole year to watch that movie, and when it came, like an old fart. So Kick-Ass is far more better than X-Men or anything else. Okay, that's it for me, guys. It was a hell of a show, and I got some other movies to tell you guys about later on, so you better keep yourself updated. See you guys later. Goodbye.